This mini winter break came at a really good time, didn't it, Robbo?
It did, and of course it's all rosy in the Arsenal garden, isn't it? From Arteta, everything's phenomenal and it's great and it's exciting and we've been away, great weather, great training, everything's good. They're going to come back and win every game from now to the end of the season. Now, it was a poor.
Oh my goodness me!
It was a poor Christmas period for them. I thought they played well against Liverpool away from home, and then they had 3 poor results and a couple of poor performances. I think Arsenal are a better side than we saw over the Christmas period. I think there's lots of things that are right about their game, but they struggle to score goals, and that hasn't been rectified at the moment, and that's what lots of Arsenal supporters would like. They'd like to see a forward come in and take some of those chances that they create.
Well, they haven't got any money, so that's not happening. They've got to make do with the squad that they've got, Stevie. How much does this help, this going away and starting again? Or how tricky is it to kind of find your feet and hit the ground running?
No, it always helps when you get a little break, when you've been struggling, and you see with the attitude of Arteta, I'm sure everybody's come back with a spring in the step.
Right.
Unfortunately for them, they're probably playing against the ultimate party poopers in Crystal Palace.
No, that's not bad. No, you're at home, Crystal Palace.
See, but that's the problem, Dan, because everybody's going to go, on paper, this is a great game to have.
Right.
Coming back.
Yes.
Crystal Palace, they're not very good. We're going to beat them easy peasy. And then 30 minutes into the game, when it's 0-0 and Palace are stubborn, boring, making it hard for you, all of a sudden that whole sunshine atmosphere goes a little different way. So this is a tricky situation.
There's a lot of negativity around this.
Well, why wouldn't there be?
Robbo.
One thing we're talking about Arsenal is they're struggling to score goals, and they're going to play against a side who are going to sit deep and try and block any sort of avenue. No space in behind, no space in the middle of the park. We'll send them out wide and we'll double up on Saka and Martinelli, and then there'll be no space in the middle of the park for Odegaard to get forward and score goals. I mean, that's what they're going to be up against, and that's exactly the problem they've had so far this season.
So Arsenal won't win this game?
They are favourites to win this game, no question. As I said, on paper, it looks like a home banker.
Right.
But as I said, unfortunately for them, it's not been going that way.
You want to make sure you give them the pre-game speech on Saturday.
It's like giving all that. Oh, it's Crystal Palace.
No, but you're like, oh, this is the hardest opposition you could get.
No, I'm not.
I think Manchester City away would be quite tricky at the moment, wouldn't it?
I'm painting a picture of how frustrating this could be for Arsenal.
Certainly. But I don't think it's the worst-case scenario. What's your prediction for this game?
I do believe that Arsenal will overcome Crystal Palace.
OK, yes.
I am just telling you.
But it'll be a frustrating
time. I am telling you that anybody turning up thinking this is going to be 5 or 6-0.
Yes.
It's not going to be.
Oh.
It's going to be a frustrating afternoon.